to be completely honest. Right, retry. Here we go. This is the one. This is the one. I think I should be able to deal with this now. Lewis, never mind. It was my YouTube. It was 30 seconds behind. Well, I think it's just reset. It's just reset stream anyway. Because it was telling me stream quality was bad. How real do you think the Johnston knock is? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. I reckon Langash right back. Bart starts again as he was class on Friday. Yeah, he was. Are you going to the Leicester game? No, I'll be. I'm live streaming it though, bro. I'm live streaming it though. TikTok. It's good that TikTok's fine. Let me just go and hop in this chat. Is this chat back up? When's kickoff? 7:45 is stream. Let me just sort this out, chat. Just told everybody to join the new stream. Once everybody's in and we're all good to go, we can move forward. What like you gonna? Oh, unfortunately, I can't show the game. But I can but I will be talking through it and stuff like that. So if you want to stay in the stream, listen to me talk shit, that's perfectly fine. If you don't, fair enough. I'll be back after dinner, 20 minutes. No worries at all, bro. No worries at all. Kai, if you're in the chat, can you just drop a message in so I can check that my Streamlabs is working okay, please? Is it on live? The game is live. I will be talking about the game on live. Do you think Ibu and Clark will leave in Jan? I think Ibu will. I don't think Clark will. If I'm honest. Yeah, but unfortunately I'm not allowed. Perfect. Cheers, Kai. Cheers, Kai. Top man. What time is kickoff? I believe it's 7:45. We're just going to talk shit until then, to be completely honest. When Diaz starts, I might cry. I think we're all in that boat, to be honest, bro. I mean, like, is the game on Sky? Yeah, I think it's on Sky Sports Plus. I'm pretty sure it's on Sky Sports Plus. I do. Where do you think he will leave us to and how much? There's been a lot of talk of Luton. There's been a lot of talk of Sheffield United as well. So it'll be interesting to see where he does end up, if I'm completely honest, because if he ends up at Sheffield United, that's a decent move for him. If he ends up at Luton, not particularly a great move. But we will wait and see. We will wait and see. Do you think we have a play clause where if he doesn't play we have to pay? Yes, I do. Ibu won't leave. We are thin on midfield. We are in the process of signing. What's his name? We're in the process of signing Oscar Frullo from Borussia Mönchengladbach, which should deal with that problem of being a bit light in midfield. It also adds a little bit more quality. We'll get this goal set again. We will get the goal set again. We will. Hang on a second, chat. There we go. We'll get that goal set again. We appreciate Stephen for what he did in the previous one, but it is back there now. Score prediction. I think I said 1-1 in my predictions video on the EFL channel. But it's going to be a tough game. Who do you support? I'm a Derby fan, bro. We need a lone striker in. Yes, we do. I personally think that Diaz will go back in January. You Rams, yeah. As Diaz might be going to Toronto, I've heard Cade Gordon. We won't get Cade Gordon, to be completely honest with you, because he's just torn his meniscus. So unfortunately, he's not going to be available. Lewis saw the vid on the champ. It was 1-1. Yeah, I thought it was 1-1. I think Patty has put a shift in the past few weeks. Yeah, I think Aji's been unbelievable. To be honest with you, a very, very good player, but he's definitely developing. What's your opinion on Frullo, seeing as I assume you've done a bit of research? From what I've seen of Frullo, I think he looks unbelievable. But then again, we go back 12 months, I would have said the same about Kenzo and how Kenzo started the season and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see when he comes in how it goes. He's a little bit taller than Kenzo, a little bit more stocky than Kenzo, so that will help him a little bit in terms of the physicality. But it's difficult to really know. It's difficult to really know sort of how he's going to do until he gets here. But I'm going to be completely honest. In my opinion, he looks very, very good. Do you think Langas has been off it recently? I think he's played a lot since coming back from injury and could do with a rest. With Nelson back now, I wouldn't mind giving him a one or two game rest. Do you know, I think that's been a problem that we've had a lot with our players, is that we can't really change the setup much, especially in the back three. So when someone gets... when someone's a bit tired, we can't really replace them. So hopefully with now having Nelson back and stuff like that, hopefully it'll get better. Can Johnston start or play? Not sure. Pal. Instead of I'd love to see him play instead of Ward. I just don't know if he's going to be able to. Kenzo was a season-long loan, right? I can't remember. Kenzo is out on loan for the season. He'll be back at the end of the year. I think Nels could slot into the team instantly. Yeah, so do I. But I do think he will probably be heading out in January, if I'm completely honest. I do think he'll be heading out. On the train to Leicester right now, love that. My prediction is 2-2, Bobby Clark, last 10 minutes, Adji just before half-time. Do you know what? I'd take it. 100% I'd take that. Be really good to finally see... I want Adjumang to get into a rhythm. I think he's scored 4 or 5 in the last few games, which, for me, is massive. And if we can keep him on that sort of run of form, unbelievable. Who do I think will score? I think it'll be Adjumang if we score, but it'll be interesting to see. I think we beat these tonight. I think they'll want to put that horrendous opening half hour right. Yeah, I agree. I'd love to see us get a result there, but sadly can't see it. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult, 100%. Is the lineup out? Not yet. It's out at half past. I'd rather keep Nelson and get Bart gone. Nelson. Out of the two, it's going to be Nelson that's more likely to go. I'm not gonna beat around the bush, because obviously Nelson is a Paul Warren player, whereas Bart is a Eustace player. But we're gonna keep improving. Lewis, why does it say 5 teal super chats on the goal? So YouTube seems to be pushing this new thing where when you do live streams, you set they want you to set goals. So for my channel, it says that the goal should be 5 super chats for, and then I set like a reason why you're going to give the super chat, essentially, if that makes sense. That's essentially what it is. And essentially a super chat is where you send me money. But obviously I'm not asking you to, but if you want to, you can. And there's an incentive at the end of it, sort of thing. So obviously if you want to join in, you can. If you don't want to, fair play. I did not really like Birmingham or the ref there. Yeah, the ref was a bit annoying. Getting PS5 tomorrow, love that for you. Stick Tomo straight on Jordan James, stick on his back pocket all night. Yeah, that'd be great idea. Back 3 of Nels, Clark, Langas, mid 5, Elder, Bobby, Dion, Tomo, Ward, front 2 of Adji and Sel. Ward is suspended. I mean, why does it say teal? I think each super chat value has a different colour. I'm not entirely sure. I'd like Brewster in the 10 behind Selverson and Adjumang, then the 4 across the middle with 3 at the back. Yeah, I'd like that as well, to be fair. Who would you play wing back to replace Ward? Well, obviously the hope is Johnston, but we don't know if he's back. We'll find out in about 20 seconds. And then you've got Langas can play out there. We can go to a back 4. Sanderson's played right back for Eustace before. So there's different ways this can go. To be completely honest, I have just covered up the Cov game. Did you think Ward should have been? Yeah, it was a deserved red card. I'm not gonna lie. We'll probably drop back 4 Elder, Sanderson, Clark. Like, yeah, I could 100% see that. 100%. I could. There's also an opportunity here for stream viewer Tristan Gill to potentially get an opportunity here. Is team news out? Is the team is not out yet? I hope I'm wrong, but can see a 4 with Langas at right back. Yeah, I could see that. Lewis, do you know the black Brazil shirt? Go on, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Go on with a gift. Sorry, but hope both teams lose. Fair play. Right. Right, okay. He's gone to a back 4. He's gone to a back 4. Right, so it's Zetterstrom in goal. A back 4 of Langas, Sanderson, Clark and Elder. A midfield 3 of Adams, Thompson and Clark. With a front 3 of Diaz, Brewster and Agyemang. This is a front 3. This is a front 3. This is a midfield 3. And this is a back 4. It could be a back 5 actually. Adams could be one of the centre halves. Adams could be one of the centre halves. On the bench, Lewis Travis is back in, which is good to see. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this goes. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, but I hope both teams lose. Cheers, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate your support. Adams played good last game. Yeah, but he's probably going to move on. How you doing, Adam, bro? How you doing? Thanks for the gift, Nightlight. I got 2 shirts. One's black and yellow. Love that. Is Johnston on the bench? No. Johnston is not on the bench, and neither is Vickers, which is an interesting one. Happy with the team? Yeah. I'm interested to see how it actually shapes up, if I'm completely honest. Because I don't know, it's a difficult one. It's a very, very difficult one. Did you see Eustace's interview? He said about Vickers. No, I didn't. What did he say? Johnson not even on the bench, which may show he's not got fitness to be back yet. Well, he picked up a knock before the Blues game. We have not seen the third goalie play, have we? No, we haven't. Vickers is out for 2 to 3 weeks. Thank you, Logie, bro. Thank you for telling me. Maybe a 4 is better with Fatu and Mavadidi. Fullbacks don't leave. Yeah, I don't disagree. Adams never has a bad game in a Derby shirt. He always does his... he does his job. He does do his job. But he needs to do a bit more than his job. We're a championship team now. Lewis, you okay for watching the game? I can message you my login for Now TV. Come on. I'm already sorted, Stephen, bro. But thank you anyway. Thank you, mate. Vickers got injured in training camp. That's unlucky. That is unlucky. What do you think the score will be? I said 1-1, but anything can happen. We're playing a back 4, which is a little bit different. Corey needs to play over Diaz. I don't disagree with that, to be fair. I need to get the thing up, team sheet, if it's popped up on thingy yet. Lewis, how did you see the formation? Because on live score it says Ibu right wing back. I don't think Ibu will play right wing back. If anybody's playing right wing back, it'll be Langas. But I think it's going to be a back. No, I think it's going to be a back 3. I think it's going to be a back 4. Sorry, because it doesn't make sense. Tomo right wing back. I don't know. Isn't Tomo left-footed? Isn't Tomo left-footed? Back 4, Sanderson at right back. I could see that, GP. I could see that. Need a winger and left back in Jan? Yeah, we do. 100%. 100%. That is exactly what we need. Who's replaced Ward? Ebo Adams has come in for Ward. Dion Sanderson's come in for Danny Bart. Thompson played out wide a few times, under 1 if I remember rightly. He did in pre-season. I don't think he ever did it in the league. Diamond would help. It'd be a good option. Let's see how it goes with 4 at the back, as it's always good. Yeah, it is good. I reckon play Adams up front. Seems to want to play there. Yeah, why not? What formation are we playing? I can't figure out if it's a back 4 or a back 3, to be honest with you. Does Ward only miss? Yes, I believe so, Stephen. Unless they turn around and say it was... what's it called? Have they really just scored? I can see the Ipswich game right in front of me. Do you think we should have sold Mendes? Yes. He was good in League One, but he's getting on a bit, to be fair. Any more news on Bobby? If you're on about Bobby Clark, no. What's the formation? I personally think it's a 4-3-3, but it could easily be a 5-3-2. But we'll wait and see. Akpom. Well, at the minute, all I can see is a guy rolling about on the floor. So That's what formation they normally... We normally play a 5-3-4-3. You reckon Clark going Celtic? No. Not. I don't think it happened. If Rodgers was still there, I'd probably have a different opinion. But right now, I'd have to say no. But to be fair, if we've matched up with them, I don't hate it, if I'm completely honest. It's just going to be all about how the midfield sort of steps up, to be honest. I think Mendes-Lang would cook with Morrison Adjumang. Do you know if Mendes-Lang was like 3 or 4 years younger, I'd have been all over him staying. I think he would be unbelievable in this team. But I think he's like 33, 34, and I think his season's just ended at MK with injury, unfortunately. So Coventry still 0-0. I thought it was still 0-0. Let me just screenshot this for when the game starts. There we go. Although I don't actually believe that to be the lineup, I'm not going to lie. I think it's going to be a back. I genuinely think it's going to be a back four. If I'm honest. Love him though. He's my favourite player. Got a match more. Lewis, have you ever went to a Derby signing session? Yeah, when I was when I was younger. Yeah. Where do you see the team already? It's on Twitter, bro. It's on Twitter. You can look on live score as well. I've just moved something that I don't want to move. And again. Boys, you're seeing all the mishaps tonight. That's all I have to tell you. You're seeing all the mishaps tonight. We've had a stream crash. We're moving shit. How you doing? Edits, bro. Lang got an injury. Yeah, he picked up an injury in, I believe, the most recent game. Do you think we should try and buy Bobby? If so, would we sell Kenzo? I think Kenzo will go. Mishaps on stream, not the game. Let's hope. Tomo, right wing back. I think it's a 4-3-3, Dan, but we'll wait and see. Derby put a bit on striker to maybe replace. Yeah, I think we'll get a striker. I do think we'll look for a striker. If he was going to play Langas at right back, then he'd have bought Bath in, not Adams. Unless you go into a midfield 3. How you doing, Bradders, bro? How are you doing? Obviously, if you are new to the stream, Lewis, I finally have done a season on FM. Love that. Where do you see the formation? On live score, bro. But live score says 3-4-3 at the minute. Even if a lone striker. Yeah, I agree. Elder is shocking. I think Elder's had a decent season so far. Let me just deal with this for you guys so I can have the thing on stream. Where the fuck is my lineups box? Here we go. Right. Here we go. Elder is shocking. I personally don't think Elder's that bad. I'm not going to lie. Do you want... who is your fave DCFC player? My fave DCFC player is... why is it lagging again? Right. Are we back? Sorry. The stream is absolutely dying. I don't know why the stream dies on YouTube. So whenever I add something... What is going on? What is going